Hi there guys, this is the video to show you how to put the canopy on, the Demon carbon canopy. A couple of things I want to show you is just the mCP-X is standard. There's no pin adjustment or anything like that. It's a standard stock frame. The one thing that I noticed is that when I designed the canopy, the front holes weren't needed because the short pins in the front are actually too short to actually engage the canopy. So again, you don't really need them because the bottom of the canopy actually hooks underneath the battery, and I'll show you that in a second. What we're going to do is you're going to split the back, and don't worry about bending it, it can go pretty far. And what we'll do is I'm just going to show you how to actually assemble that. We're going to split that right over the two pins, so I'm just putting them on top. At this point, you want to make sure the canopy is relatively low. It's just below the battery. I'm just pushing back. You know, it's essentially going to cup just below the battery, and we're going to then get close to lining up the first pin. You can push, it's not a big deal. There's one pin in there, and then the second pin, again, use your finger, and I'm just going to snap it in, and that's about it. And just make sure that the battery's actually on top. See, I've actually done it a couple times where the battery was on top, and obviously it's going to look really funny. And one thing you'll notice is that in some of the promotional pictures I don't have these notches cut out. Now these notches are actually for the servo horns to actually, or the servo arms to actually go through the canopy. And I noticed that when I designed this canopy, what I didn't like was that if you notice some of the other canopies, you'll see there's a big cutout, and I didn't like the way that looked. It was kind of a notch in the side and kind of looked, you know, like a big open hole. So I took this canopy. I like the line to keep the line of it, so I just notched them quickly just to kind of get the servo arms to pass through. From the side, you won't notice that. And eventually, when we do get the stickers, you know, again, that'll kind of blur everything out, and you'll have a lot of fun with one of the coolest canopies out there. You know, solid carbon. Again, this is, I'm flexing it here. You know, I'm pushing it. It's not. You're gonna. The one thing I might note what might happen with the canopy is because it is a little bit stiffer than this factory one. If you do nose in, you may have a chance of breaking a pin. Now I haven't done it yet. I've hit the grass a couple times with this and haven't had a problem. But then again, these pins, because the old canopy, if you look at the factory canopy, the nose is quite soft, obviously. And well, actually, it might break the pin too because it is pretty stiff on the nose. But again, it's relatively thin compared to this canopy. This canopy is definitely stronger and could cause a problem with the pins. But you know, that's not a thing you think about when you buy something like this. You do want to have the look. Okay, so hopefully you've had fun, and you'll see how easy it is to assemble.